Knew that, if I went to jail, obviously that's the biggest way of keeping me from my daughter.
So you're worried that continuing to hang around the group of friends that you have now is going to inhibit you from being able to stop using.
Yeah, they aren't on probation, and they do the same stuff we were doing when we were 18. They use out every day, and so yeah, it'd probably be really hard for me to hang around them without using. They also, they don't have kids, so they don't understand everything I have to lose.
Yeah, your friends don't have the consequences and the stakes that you have.
No, I guess they don't really have any consequences associated with it. I always seem to be the one getting caught all the time growing up. Even that was when everybody was using.
It doesn't seem fair to you that you've always had consequences while others seem to be able to use without any.
Yeah. No, it really doesn't. I guess that's part of the reason why I'm so upset that, I have to be here.
Yeah, because you feel like it isn't a big deal because other people do it all the time without consequences.
Yeah. But I guess it's my own fault that I'm on probation in the first place, and they didn't make me have kids, and they don't have any to worry about.
So you recognize that although you may not be ready to stop using, that your situation is unique from your friends in that you have a daughter and you're also on probation.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They definitely, their situation is completely different.
Well, what concerns you the most about discontinuing your use?
I guess I've just been using for so long. I don't, to be honest, I don't really know if I'll be able to stop. Also, I have a lot of stress. I got all these probation requirements. I got all these obligations. I'm trying to be a father, everything else all at the same time. And to tell you the truth, it's one of the few things in life that actually helps me to just unwind, calm down.
You use marijuana for an extended period of time to help you deal with stressful situations.
Yeah, I've never really had anybody that I felt I could completely trust because it just always seemed like I was, on my own. I started using because it helped me forget about negative stuff that was going on in life, and I was placed on probation the first time just for a little possession charge, just for using. I had to pay a ton of fines, complete a bunch of drug screens, and after that I was able to stay clean until I was, actually I got off probation. I didn't use for a while after that, and then my daughter was born. I stayed sober initially, but when things just went south with her mom and I, started using again. Lost my job, and I caught another little petty theft charge, and that placed me, right back on probation. I've been reporting like I'm supposed to and paying my fines, but just couldn't pass the drug screen, so, here I am.
So you've been able to stay sober in the past, but when you encounter stressful situations, it becomes much more difficult.
Well, yeah, on this occasion, I was staying with my mother and, working. But all my money at this point is going back to child support, and the rest is going to fines. So, I wasn't even able to help her out with household bills. And so, she pretty much kicked me out. But I just couldn't take it. So I left. You know, got to a buddy's house. He said I could crash, and they were smoking, so I did too. I mean, it's just to take the edge off, basically.
So it sounds like your use in the past has been a response to dealing with stressful situations, but then in turn, your use has just caused more stress.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I never really realized how much my using was related, to the stress in my life. It's just hard. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, what could I do?
I think that's a decision that only you can make because you know better than anyone what's going to be best for you. My role in this is to be there to support you in whatever decision it is that you make that will be best.
Well, I think I would really like to try the outpatient program. I mean, I cannot give up my job, and it sounds like I would have to do that to complete the inpatient. I mean, really, at the end of the day, too, I don't think my issues are serious enough for that type of treatment. I'm still really worried, I got to tell you, about being able to make even the outpatient. I mean, with my work schedule, and also, I mean, I don't even know for sure whether or not it's going to help me in court. I mean, what if I go through all this, I go to jail anyway?
So you're willing to participate in the program, but you just need to know that there's going to be something in it for you.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in putting the effort in if the end result's going to be the same regardless.
So what are some other concerns that you have about participating in the program?
I mean, sometimes my boss, he asks me to work over. And I like it because I really need the money. And if I start turning down the extra time to come here, I'm afraid, one, he's going to get suspicious. Or two, he's just going to quit asking me. I'm worried that it may be putting too much on my plate.
Yeah, because you need your job to pay your fines and your child support and to help out with the household bills as well.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot afford to turn down any opportunity for extra work. I'm really worried that if this causes me to miss classes, and if that causes me to miss classes here, then that's going to look bad on me in court.
I think it's important to let you know that the program here is designed for clients who do have jobs, and so I think that they would be really willing to work with you with your work schedule and help you out with that.
Well, I mean, my probation officer feels like that it's going to help me in court, and it might even keep me from going to jail. So, I think that it will help me stay clean and avoid, further violations, and eventually, hopefully, help me get off probation. I know my daughter's mother also worries about my visitation with my daughter because of my use. So maybe it'll help her feel better too.
Participating in the program could help you to get off probation and possibly also to be able to have more time with your daughter.
Yeah, I guess it could.
Well, initially you came in and you were worried about your need to even be here and that it may cause problems for you and possibly even cause you to lose your job. But through discussing the issues, we were able to come up with some good reasons for you to participate in the program. And I think we're off to a really good start. So if it's okay with you, I would like to meet with you again later on in the week with your work schedule, of course, and talk about our next steps for you to possibly complete the program.
Yeah, I think that'll be all right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.
All right.